Oh, okay. Hey guys, I haven't updated with y'all in a while. As you can tell by the title, I'm reviewing The Fate of the Furious. I was blessed by the grace of God to get an advanced screening ticket in Atlanta yesterday. Well, technically on Sunday, they posted it. And I went ahead and got the tickets online for the next day, Monday, which was in one theater in Atlanta, which is an hour away from me, from Carrollton. So I was like, awesome, cool. I don't want to go alone. So I asked my friend Dabby to come with me, and it was great. We were like, yes, adventure. She went with me because even though she's only seen 7, she's not a fan of the movies. Scott Eastwood's in this one, and she loves him, so she had a reason to go. We were like, all right, we're going to go see this movie because I wanted to go, with my best friend. Anyway, the struggle to get there was just very, very challenging because if you live in Atlanta, you know that driving is a disaster. And the thing is, we were driving from Carrollton into Atlanta in the Cumberland area, and traffic's mostly involved coming out of Atlanta. So we were like, okay, it's safe, we're good, we're gonna make it on time. The thing is, Atlanta decides to do construction at random points in the day. I don't know why they did it Monday, but thankfully we got there at around 8:20. We got inside the theater around 8:20 after finding, parking, having to go up 2 escalators of stairs because it weren't working. We showed them our reservation that I printed off. I think I still have it with me. I hope I have it with me. I think it's in my purse. Yep, I have it in my purse right here. I printed it off from Universal. I just showed it to them. There was like Theater 8. I'm like, all right. And we thought, okay, they're going to show the previews first, and we're going to make it. And probably going to miss like the first 5 minutes, but it's okay. Y'all, we freaking missed Cuba. And I was so looking forward to Cuba. And I was just like, oh my God, we missed it. And when we got in, and it was right when Dom was getting out of the car, right after he ran Hobbs off the road. So, yeah. And worse enough, there was only like 1 open seat left. We were walking from up the stairs on the top row, behind the top row, to down the stairs to in front of the middle one. We're trying to find a seat. And we were just like, okay, there's 1 seat open here. My friend Dami was like, okay, I'm going to sit in like the handicap section. But I was like, no, I'm not leaving my best friend. And so we sat in the handicap section and we watched the movie. And we had brought our own snacks to the movie. I fit it all in my purse. We had her chocolate cookie, kind of like Milk Duds, but not milk. It's cookies and cream in the center. And I got us peace tea, and thank God I was able to fit it all. Okay, so my overall, first off, let me just say that Vin and Michelle did an awesome job. Even though we did get not as many as scenes with them together, every single one was emotional. Y'all, I had Dabney hold my hand every time Letty was crying. I couldn't. I was just like, oh my God, I can't. I'm just like, why they gotta make her suffer? Like, can we please just give her a break for once? Like, at least the 9, give her a break, okay? I mean, whew. I mean, Michelle Rodriguez is freaking amazing, okay? I swear, I'm so emotional. I think I'm gonna cry. I was literally about to cry because I knew I was gonna cry because, it's such an emotional. I mean, I've seen like every one of these movies. If you have seen every one of these movies and seen the chemistry they have together, it is just so emotional, What else? Oh, yes. So we get to when they infiltrate the hideout, and that like kiss scene from like the trailer at the end happened. I couldn't even look. I was like, hiding in Dab's shoulder, like, please tell me when it's over, please tell me when it's over. And then I heard her say like, let's go, and like it pulled up to like him looking at her and her just like, oh my god. I could not. Like, I felt like crying that entire time. Like, he was walking out on their family. I'm just like, oh my god. If they had added that she was already pregnant, y'all, I'm just, oh man, that would have made my heart hurt so much. Oh my goodness. But cuts to the plane and the whole scene where she's like, let me remind you why you chose to be here. We see the reason why he turned rogue. First we see Elena, and just she said now she has the three of us, and we hear a baby. I'm like, what? What the heck? And basically, you know, she's like, I'm sorry I brought you into this. I never told you. She was like, there's nothing to be sorry for. She brings the baby up to him, and like, there's like a glass between them, and the baby's trying to touch his dad's hand. And I'm just like, oh my god, dear Lord. And basically she's like, she found out she was pregnant when he found out that he was alive in a way. While he was away, and he found out she was alive, and she's going to tell him when they got back from Cuba. Now here's my problem with that part. You went through 9 months. The kid's basically won by the looks of it. You're going to wait till after he got back from his honeymoon to tell him that he has a kid. I'm sorry, but I feel like I'm getting a homewrecker vibe. Even though, you know, I get the situation. I really get it. You wanted him to be happy. That's a homewrecker vibe for me. Oh, man. Alright, so cut to the New York scene. The action was great. Tyrese and Luda kept up their comedy. Scott, I love him, I do, but oof, I feel like he works good as a newbie, but at the same time he gets effing everything up. My goodness. But when it came to that alley scene, y'all, even though I read some of it, it was freaking emotional. Just the eye contact was just like, oh my god, like you want to cry so bad. Like for real, I was holding Dab's hand. I was like, Dab, I can't do it. Dab, you need to hold my hand. I can't do this, man. This is too much. I feel like crying. Then it cuts to the most emotional and heartbreaking scene. Cypher is holding the baby and behind the glass thing, and Elena's tied up and taped, and Rhodes has, you know, a gun. Basically, Dom's on the other side of the thing. He's looking at his son, and he's saying, Dada. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. And basically, Rhodes freaking shoots Elena in the head. We don't see it, but Dom sees it, and the baby's crying, and I'm just like, oh my god. I couldn't even look. I just heard like the bullet sound. I'm just like, oh my god, I can't. I'm like, whoo, god. Okay, so basically it cuts to Cypher, you know, tormenting him while he's in like his mourning period, but he knows he has to save his son. Oh god, this is just emotional. The team figures out that, you know, Cypher's plan is to basically start World War III. They get to Russia, and one of the things that, you know, that I remember very vividly is Hobbs basically telling Leia, like, I know we need to have faith in them, but if it comes to it, I'm going to take him down. And she says, we're going to take both of us down. That is freaking loyalty, y'all. If that is not freaking goals, then I don't know what is, man. Dear God, he better make it up to her after this. Like, I swear to God, like, I swear, he better make it up to her after this. I can't. Oh, man. So, basically, they infiltrate the thing and the sub. Scott and Tyrese have the best comedy together. It's really funny. Then there's a fight scene on the base between them. Basically, Hobbs has his guys to fight. Letty has her guy to fight. Basically, this whole entire time, she's kicking ass. And this is kind of like the first, like, time we see her fighting with a guy, and she kicks ass at it, which is awesome. Yeah, it cuts to them getting off the base, getting the nuke thing, and them driving on the ice. Man, basically while this is happening, Dom's on like a hill with Rhodes. During this time, Shaw's alive. Deckard Shaw's alive, and also little brother Shaw is with him to rescue the baby. Basically, he's waiting on this call, and Rhodes is about to shoot down Letty until right when he gets the calls, like they got him, like, hey, we got the package, and he hears the baby on the phone, and he gets out the car, messes it up so that it only hits the front of Letty's car and not her. So thankfully, and you know, he kicks his ass and kills him. So thank God. And then he drives back down, and I love it. He has like a little thing, like he basically tells her off. Basically was like, you know, you just, the tiger just came out your neck, and that this is for my son. And basically, I'm trying to remember. It was like, you crossed the line the moment you interrupted my honeymoon. I'm just like, bet. I was like, bet. Thank God. So he got down with the crew and like was able to like, I don't remember exactly how it happened, but the missiles that was aimed at them got towards the trucks, and he was back. And right when he drove up next to Letty, she had this cute little smile. I'm just like, oh my God, this is, oh my goodness. Like, I love seeing them happy. I swear to God. So basically, Cypher's pissed off, and she has a heat missile aimed at him. He drives off the cliff and tells the team to go to shore, and he basically drives his car in front of the sub to hit it, and he jumped out the car in time, but all the heat is coming towards him, and he can't be blocked. That's when the entire team comes in front of him with their cars and blocks it. And y'all, that's like fam got your back right there. During all this, Owen basically took over the pilot, and Deckard Shaw has the baby. He puts headphones on him, closes the little thing, and basically fights off all these guys while holding the baby. Unfortunately, Cypher gets away with a parachute, and just when we think the baby's getting sucked out, Deckard jumps in front of the door, and blocks the baby from getting like sucked out, and closes the door, and baby is A-okay. I'm just loving this kid. This kid has like my heart right now. Right after that, we have the reunion, and I was so happy because y'all, that scene was like my favorite, like one of my two favorites, because y'all, they were just so cute together. They've been through too much. I'm like, basically he says, I told you I wasn't gonna leave you, and she's like, I know, and I never will. It's like, I know. They had a freedom hug, and he's basically saying I have a lot to tell. I have so much to tell you. It was like, she was like, damn right, you starting with the bitch, and then niggas. I'm just like, oh my goodness. My heart was happy. And then it cuts to Rooftop New York. The family's together, and they're standing at a ledge. They're standing at an edge looking out, and it was so sweet to just see them have that moment before they become like their own little family. I'm pretty sure at that point he's already told her everything, and she's okay with it because, you know, life changes the plan, and I remember that from Los Banderas. And just, I'm going to have more in my later description. And just to jump into that a couple minutes, Deckard brings the baby, and Dom kind of basically puts up a truce because, Deckard was a good guy, and, he was the kind of guy that protected, his brother and his family. That's the kind of thing I'm trying to. Then he has that moment when he finally gets to hold him. Basically, the baby's looking up in the sky, and Thelma's telling him, like, Leon promised to take care of her son. And then it turns to Letty, and he's walking up towards him, holding him, and basically tells his son that, I'm going to introduce you to the most important person in my universe. She will always be there and will never give up on you. I'm just like, oh my God, this is just too much. And a lot of people were figuring out what she said. What she said, like, in that scene. It was because she said he's beautiful, and he hugs her towards him, and they just look at him, and it's just so cute. And there's the family dinner. Dom's thanking them, all of them, for always having faith, for having his back and not giving up on him. And he tells them his name and introduces him as Brian. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, it's so cute. So the baby's name is Brian Marcus Toretto. The Marcus is from Atlanta. She named him after her dead husband. I think of like a little bit of like his mom there, kind of. And Brian also, y'all already know. Paul Walker's character, y'all rest in peace. And so overall, I give the movie like I'd probably give it like a 7.8 to an 8. The action was good. The plot line was very emotional. I liked it like as like a good Fast and Furious movie. So I'm gonna have like a review number 2, because I'm gonna go see it again on Thursday, and I will pay the $12 to see it again. Actually, when I got home, all I had to do was fill out like a 2-question survey. When I walked out of the theater, there was like 3 guys in suits, and I think the manager out with like a clipboard kept taking count of how many people came. So, I'm gonna go see it again on Thursday. My predictions for 9. 1, that we get a Dottie baby, because even though I love this one and he's adorable, I do want to see Dom and Letty have a girl. Like, you already have a boy. Let's go for a girl. As messed up as this timeline is, we can pick up 3 months from the movie. We can find out that she got pregnant in Cuba. That's a good setup, right there. Also, even though Cypher got away, this also gives her more for her to come back. So we may see her in 9, maybe. I do want to see Letty kick Cypher's ass, because for one, you lip locked her man, and y'all know she doesn't deal with skanks, okay? Second of all, basically, from at that point, probably at that point when 9 picks up, she will already, she's gonna love this baby like her own. So basically, you mess with her man, you mess with her kid, and you mess with her family. So we're gonna see some kick-ass, hopefully. What else do I expect to see? We're gonna see more cars. So we're probably gonna expect something above the bar from Iceland. Also, the New York scene was really just crazy. Those are my predictions so far. One is Baby Girl Toretto, 2 is Letty fighting Cypher, and then 3 would have to be a jump up of a action scene. So probably, because like the action scene is usually the climax part. So yeah, this is my part 1 review for The Fate of the Furious. So I know I've been talking about doing this video for the past couple of months, and I'm so glad I got to see the movie. I know that a lot of people were kind of skeptical about it, seeing they were doing it without Paul Walker, but they did a really great job. I can't wait for 9 and 10 to come out. 9 comes out when I graduate college, and wow, it's like, we got 2 more years till the next movie. but we have 8 to watch. But also, it would be awesome if we got a Los Bandoleros 2, maybe, fingers crossed. If we can get that hashtag going, that'd be great, because, you know, the Little Toretto family, we really want to see that. I know a lot of people want to see it. So, if you guys like this review, hit the comment section, hit the like button. If you've seen the movie already or have any thoughts on it, then hit up the comment section. If you guys have any other movie reviews you want me to do, hit me up. I guess that's pretty much it. So, this is your girl signing off. Peace out. More love.